Up, humanities? Mr. Taluki here, and this week is going to primarily be your conspiracy theory project week, where you've already selected a topic. You should have been doing your research last week. Hopefully everybody's done that and you have some notes and you've got some kind of know where you're going with it and have made some sense of whatever conspiracy theory you signed up for and selected. This week is going to be kind of like your recording week. So some guidelines for that right now for you. This will probably be like the biggest project score of quarter two. Usually I do a bigger project once a quarter, like we wrote that paper in quarter one. This will be kind of sort of, taking the place of that, but you're not actually writing for it. So things that I want from you. First off, your recording should hit 3 basic components. Okay, this is what I'm listening for when I listen to and grade whatever it is you submit to me, your project where you're profiling a conspiracy theory. I want a hook, like an attention getter. Okay, that's number one thing. Make it interesting. Start out with something really interesting about it. Everybody got to select the one that they wanted. So tell me what caught your attention about it. What sucked you into this one? What made you want to pick this one over something else? So give me that interesting hook, the attention getter. Second thing, I want to know, essentially, what is the conspiracy? I want you to break it down from any or all angles. You tell me, what's going on here. What is the conspiracy theory that you chose? Kind of explain the details about it, the conspiracy part of it. And then the third component is, I want you to give me evidence. Go over what are the things that are indisputable that we know are a fact. What are the things that might be facts, but we don't have it and it's not ironclad. So make sure you go over the data and evidence. And some of it will be legit ironclad. Other things might be really circumstantial or just speculative and not ironclad evidence. But make sure you're clear, what are the things we know? Here are the things that maybe are true, that are debated. All right. So those 3 components, the attention getter, break down the conspiracy part of it, and then evidence and facts where you go through that. I had a student ask me if you could have a guest speaker on yours. Could you have a co-anchor as you go through and do your recording for me? You know what? Absolutely. Here's the thing. I don't want whoever the guest speaker is to do all of the talking. This is your project, so you need to be the primary speaker in it. But I get that doing recordings like I am doing right now, it can be a little awkward just sitting there talking to the camera all by yourself. So if you think it would flow better and you have somebody maybe at your house or somebody that you haven't social distance from, that you're in close proximity with quite a bit, and they want to sit down and go over and kind of do this project with you, or you can just kind of have a discussion playing out, I'm totally fine with that. So the student that had asked, she was seeing if her brother, who had graduated recently, could come in, and he was in town. Could he be a co-anchor and kind of help her out with it and sit down and they record their conversation? I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I'm opening that up to anybody else. If you want to have a guest anchor, somebody else that's kind of a partner in the project, I'm okay with that. Please don't get me in any trouble. Don't break any social distancing guidelines or, expose anybody if you, have any issues like that going on. But if it's somebody that you see anyways and you're in regular contact with and they want to help you out with it, go for it. Mostly I want it to be interesting and good. Now for time length, I always have people ask that. There's no cap on how long it can be. I just really want you to make it interesting and have fun with it. I would say on the short end, though, if you cut it shorter than 5 minutes, oh man, you're probably going to lose some points there. I think it should definitely, ideally in my head, it's probably in the 5 to 10 minute range to really thoroughly explain a conspiracy theory and hit all the components of it. And you know what I mean? You cover the details that you need to cover and do a quality job. So that's kind of what I have in my head, 5 to 10 minutes. But if you need to go 15 minutes or something, I'm not going to mark anybody down for going extra long. If you're under 5 minutes, you probably would lose some points because I just don't know how thoroughly you could cover any of the conspiracy theories that were selected in a 1 minute or 2 minute type podcast deal. For how you get it to me, this video is being posted, and this is the assignment post where you'll submit your recording on it. I'm submitting this as a question post. You don't have to actually respond or say anything in today's question thread. And actually, you'll notice that it's not going to be graded like normal. This is not a typical Q&A one, how I usually use it. For this one, on your like assignment thread in the short answers. Once you've done your recording, I just want you to copy and paste the link for me there. So like in the short answer, student answer section, you'll just give me a link that would go to, and then that'll take me to the podcast you recorded on Anchor, or sometimes it gives you like a Spotify link. That's totally fine too. Or if you had trouble with Anchor and you couldn't get that to work for you, most of the people that had that issue, they do have YouTube accounts. You can definitely give me a YouTube link too and do your recording on that. I honestly don't care. As long as I can click on a link or copy and paste it into my browser and like it'll take me right to your recording, I really don't care what medium you use or what site. It can be audio only, like how it would be on maybe like a Spotify or when you're using Anchor. It can be video too. Whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with and you prefer, go for it. Just get me the recording, hit those basic 3 components, do a nice job with it, and then you'll just copy and paste that on today's question. It's going to be due by, I'm going to say at the latest, Thursday morning. And I want Thursday and Friday this week. I'll probably be throwing a few new lessons at you there, some random topic stuff. Maybe we'll recap the election. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to use Thursday and Friday this week and the weekend to like go through and listen to all the podcasts. So really what I'm telling you is you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to do your recording. At the very latest, you could be submitting it Thursday morning, but on Thursday during the school day, that's when I'm going to start listening to them. So definitely by Thursday, like lunchtime at the latest, you need to have this loaded up there in order to get full credit. If you don't make that deadline, well, talk with me. I'm a reasonable guy. I still take it, but you'll end up losing some points for it being late. So I'm going to set the due date as Wednesday midnight. But just know I'm not going to be listening to them that night. It'll be like Thursday in the day when I actually start sitting down and grading them, and I would want you to have it in by then. All right. Hopefully I have explained that clearly enough and you kind of get the expectations. If you have any questions about anything, don't be shy. Hit me up. And the best way to do that is send me an email. I respond to those. Like if you just send me a question on the question posting today for the assignment post, man, I'm probably not even going to be checking in much on that until like Wednesday, and I'll start seeing if people have been posting links and stuff, but I won't respond quickly to that. So if you do have a pressing question for me, I highly recommend that you email my school account, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. All right, good luck to you. I'm looking forward to listening to these. Hopefully you have a little fun with this. Do a good recording, maybe find a co-anchor, all that great stuff. Be talking to you soon.